Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're stocking up at Bass Pro Shops, and we're hoping to get a lot of bass baits to help us out for fishing on Table Rock Lake, as well as maybe a little bit of catfish gear and even a new rod. So stay tuned. So many to choose from. Which combo are we thinking?
I think today we're gonna go with the ugly stick. Just smooth.
Looks pretty good.
Feels good. Reeling in.
Let's see what the rod's looking like. 6'6" medium action. Looks pretty good. What's the gear ratio on the reel? 5.2 to 1. That's pretty good for a spinning rod. I think for $60, I think that'll be a really nice option.
This thing can take a big fish. I know it. Very durable.
Let's see what's it gonna be like when you hook into a monster.
Set the hook. You know, just like that.
So many kinds of line to choose from. I think I'm gonna go with fluorocarbon, and I was like 8-pound fluorocarbon from Bass Pro. This should be good. Next, we're looking for a chatterbait, a little bladed jig, something to give a swim jig just a little bit of extra flash.
What would you recommend?
Our water's gonna be pretty clear. Hopefully the water level's gone down because of the rain we've gotten, but probably not black and blue. Probably not, this would be, Carolina Craw is always a great color to go with, but you know I'm a sucker for chartreuse, so
Let's do it.
let's do it. Next, if we're gonna wanna catch a big one, we're gonna need a scale. Next, we're looking at a little Lippers crankbait, nice red color. Add it to the cart. Next, we're gonna get some soft plastic swim baits. These seem to always work well. Add it to the cart. So in preparation for this trip to Table Rock Lake, you got a new rod. So let's go through all the specs on it now that we're out of the store.
What would you like to look at first?
We can see that's a 6'6" with medium action on the rod, so it's going to be very good for all kinds of bass fishing. You're going to be able to throw baits far, and you're going to be able to set the hook really hard. It's going to be very durable. Now, let's look at this ugly stick reel. It's got a 5.2 to 1 gear ratio, very smooth. It can hold up to 240 pounds of 6-pound test or 200 yards of 8-pound test, and we'll primarily be using 8-pound on this trip. But how would you evaluate this purchase?
So far, it's definitely a success.
Now let's go over some of the baits that we got. Like I said in the video, in the store, I got this Bass Pro Shops XPS digital scale because we're going to be catching some absolute toads at Table Rock Lake and maybe even a state record, and you're going to need a good scale if you want it to be official. I got some Sassy Sally swim baits in the frost color because white works really well on clear water, and I think that this is going to absolutely slay them either on a weightless Texas rig or even as a trailer. We got some sinkers for catfish fishing. Whenever we get there Friday night, we're gonna try and catch some big catfish, and these 1-ounce sinkers should do the job well. And last but not least, I got some Berkley Power Bait fish attractant. So who knows if this works? We're gonna test it out this weekend, and hopefully it can bring us in something big. We've returned to the store with everything that we needed to grab. Now let's pack up and get ready to go. I'm thinking I'm gonna bring 3 rods. And those 3 rods are going to be my favorite go-to rod, which is definitely my Lew's Mock Smash bait cast combo. It's going to be my go-to rod and reel for bass fishing this whole trip. Next combo I'm bringing is just my classic spinning combo. It's a Lew's Speed Stick rod, 6'6", medium fast action rod with a Shimano Sedona reel. Click above if you want to see a review of the Shimano Sedona. Then lastly, I'm going to bring my bait cast combo that has all braid on it, top water combo, and also the first night I get there on Friday, definitely going to be doing some catfishing with some worms and some big weights. So definitely going to use this rod for some catfishing. As you can see right now, got a whopper plopper tied on, so definitely going to try some top water on it. But those are the 3 combos I'm going to be using. As you can see here, we will be getting to Table Rock Lake Friday night to do some catfishing. Saturday we're going out on the bass boat, and then Sunday we got to get up early to do some more fishing before we head on home. I have a couple more things I have to get together for filming purposes and get my fishing bag together, but other than that, it's looking like we're ready to go. Now, before I close out this video, I'll give you a brief summary of what's to come in the next few days. This is the end of part 1 of this series, of just getting ready to go, just giving you guys an intro and an explanation of what's going to be going on these next few days and going on this weekend. And so, once I get there Friday night, I'm going to be doing a lot of catfishing, and so I'm going to definitely film some videos for you. So if you're ready for those, then stay tuned for probably Sunday or Monday coming out a catfishing video. Saturday, we're going out on a bass boat. Going to do a lot of bass fishing and hopefully a lot of bass catching, and that'll probably be my biggest video I make, probably more of a long form video. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. And then finally, anything else that happens or explorations that I go on while we're camping, I'll film that too. So stay tuned for the next couple days, and there's going to be a ton of videos heading your way. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.